Fedius. That's how it works.
Okay. I mean, the quality of the ult that he can steal, good. And it looks like that. I'm actually not sure what happens when he steals Aphelios' ult to get the level 2, so he's not dived to level 1, still has the flash, TP's available for Chaz, he's looking to base, but let's see what happens.
Decimating Smash will clear out the minions, tower being tanked, BioPanther will fall, Gala gets it and survives, takes away a red buff, and Wei will walk in for the stun just to try and stop BioPanther from clearing out this wave.
You have to just commit to either the 2v2 and the 1 versus 1, but for the time being, Pentanet are going to keep this swap going, they're going to send Praedith and experience as possible.
See BioPanther about 200 gold ahead of Xiaohu in the 1v1, but it hasn't been a 1v1 at all. At the moment, it is a 3v1 in the bottom lane. Unstoppable Force goes wide. Crying took the wrong train, had the wrong ticket, but he still goes for the dive. BioPanther just leveled up, it's going to lock down Crying, and Crying is down! BioPanther ticking to the Ignite will eventually fall, but what a great 1v3 outplay from the Australian top laner.
That was totally worth it for BioPanther. Look, the TP even coming out top lane so that Wei does not get dived. 3 versus 2. I don't think Pentanet can risk this, but I now want to see Chaz pushing in this mid wave. Maybe even, actually, has he set up a bit of a freeze in mids? It looks like no. I'm surprised that he wouldn't try and push this wave in immediately. He doesn't need to hold this wave. Getting the priority and the pressure is way more valuable, I think, than moving with your team. As a fight happens.
Ragnarok coming out way very low, has to flash away, the chase is on, but Crying was there in time, and Decoy, well, he's next on the menu. 2 quick kills to RNG.
This is exactly why I think Chaz should have just pushed in that mid wave.
Once again.
The thumbs up comes through, he's saying, you know what, you just invested your AD carries flash into trying to kill me, it didn't work out. Meanwhile, RNG have their eyes set on Chaz.
Chaz gets kicked back straight into the stun. Crying and Wei styling on fools as Chaz goes down. Top lane turret will fall. That's all 5 plates up there. And they will look to put that Rift Herald down mid lane as well, I assume, to funnel more gold into Crying's pocket.
Beautifully played from Crying and Wei, stealing away the Lee Sin ultimate to then set up the stun for Wei. Just execution was clean. They're going to get themselves even more plates in mid. Not going to use the Herald just yet.
Still got 2 minutes to use it, so.
But quite right. There's plenty of time for RNG. They've been able to balloon the goal lead to 3k. And again, like, really like the premise, really like the initial idea.
At what point do you take a fight now? Are you looking at that next Drake after Wei takes this one in 5 minutes time? Do you need 2-3 items on your Aphelios before you can look to take a big team fight? Because right now,
top wave, they can also collapse and help mid, but Gala is just diving with Ming and saying, you know what, this tower belongs to us, get off it, we're going to secure. And I believe what that is now, 11 plates that they have. They want to give him the opportunity to get back into the game. So they're going to leave him bots to push as RNG commit into trying to get a little bit more control of the top side. Chaz and Crying now in another duel.
Here come the TPs. Pentanet actually have a lot of players on this top side of the map. Chaz with the flash kick tries to knock Crying back. He's going to kick him away, and BioPanther knocked to Sunday. Ragnarok coming out, and there's the shutdown. Pabu's on the chase, looking for Wei. Ming trying to join the fight. Meanwhile, down towards the bottom side, Gala's been caught out. Praedith flashes forward, and he gets the kill. AD carry versus AD carry, and Praedith comes out on top. 2 quick kills to Pentanet.
So it ends up being 2 for 2 overall.
Praedith died to the explosion.
BioPanther has to invest his teleports to help at Crying before. And so what happens here? Gala, in a 1 versus 2, the thing is when Praedith can get the range gap closed, then it's winnable for him. But you saw how much he had to invest in actually to get that kill.
The bush and the chakrams of death start to rain down on RNG. Crying going in with the unstoppable onslaught, but Praedith still has great guns for this fight, and here comes the counter engage. The pain train has entered the station, but Chaz tries to dive into the back line. Tempest hits on 4. 1 for 1 so far. The Dragon goes down in favor of Pentanet, but look at how low RNG are. If Pentanet can somehow get forward, they would be able to pick up a little bit more. Great fight on it. Pabu's on his way. TP coming in from Chaz, but that's very, very deep, and this Baron might be gone before he can even get there. Pabu running in as quickly as he can, but the Baron has almost gone down. It's taken, secured by Gala, but here comes the fight. Xiaohu locked up. Decoy doing what he can in the middle of the sword. BioPanther still alive somehow as well. That's 2 quick kills. Chaz jumps onto Wei. Crying trying to flash away, but Pabu is having none of it. The Baron was a bait, mate. Pentanet.GG.
Get themselves a huge team fight in the Baron. That is, getting on top of the RNG comp is the hard part, but once they get there, they can just melt through them.
The Rift Herald was still available for Wei, so he's going to put that down in the mid lane. Dragon was taken by Pentanet while we were in that replay, and now with the Rift Herald charging in and his Baron up minions. Praedith, once again, not with the team. He was pushing out bot lane. This Rift Herald is going to get a charge before Praedith can get there. RNG getting 2 waves of pressure. Top lane now at that tier 2. There's the Rift Herald charge forward, but now Pentanet Need to be a little bit careful around this fight, because Gala once again has his flash up. Cryin trying to dash forward, looking to see perhaps if there's a little avenue, a little crack in the armor of Pentanet. For the moment, they will hold strong. That inhibitor still stands. A minute left on the Baron, and it looks like RNG will get a tier 3 in the mid lane and a tier 2 in the top lane, and not too much more out of it.
So, couple good fights for Pentanet.
He eats the CC. Dragon's Rage now stolen away by Cryin. Gala and Min can chase Biopanther. He's all on his lonesome. Ooh. Unstoppable force hits the wall. Way trying to get in here as well, but you've got to watch Chaz and Praedrith. They are the two key carries in this fight, and Chaz is almost down, but Praedrith has killed off Cryin. 1-for-1. Mid laner v mid laner have both gone down. For the moment, Pentanet able to survive. Xiao Hu dives in. Praedrith's going to kill off Ming as well. Gala and Wei, the only two left alive, and Baron is on the cards for Pentanet.
We talked about it, man. RNG keep just trying to... They took the bait. They went for the 5v5, and Pentanet just straight up outplayed them. Gala's positioning was flawless.
Look at the hula hoop of doom. He's got all the shotguns. They fall off. Infernum, Calibrum, Gala stepping forward. Praedrith's still alive. Gala has to flash away. Parbu and Biopanther go back to the Baron with a 6,000 HP on it still. Parbu's going to flash onto the Honey Fruit. The living artillery doing a lot of work here. Praedrith trying to dodge around. He's playing DDR more than he's playing League of Legends right now. He's dancing. The knockup goes in. Wei goes down. Pentanet once again win out the fight. Gala trying to get into this, but now with the TPs coming back from Xiao Hu and from Pentanet, we're going to see this brawl continue. Cryin behind enemy lines, but Pentanet spot him out. They know he's there. Counter TP. Xiao Hu's looking for the mid inhib. No way, do they do this again, Betty? They're looking for the back door.
The waves are being pushed in top and bot. RNG recognize that RNG have TP'd in, and now Cryin goes for another fight.
Chaz has the kick. He knocks it back, and Cryin is doing exactly that. He pops the stopwatch to try and survive for the moment. Xiao Hu going in as well. Cryin's still alive. Xiao Hu's still alive. RNG's still alive. And Pentanet tried as they might, but you just can't kill the LPL.
Oh my goodness! That was so close from Pentanet. They did so many things right. They punished the misexecution from RNG, but then the TPs come back, the re-engage happens, and then Gala says, I'm not done with you yet. Triple kill from the AD carry comes through. RNG win out the fight, and they're gonna look to end the game.
Try as they might, Pentanet could not get the GG because Royal never give up.
Oh, RNG are being pushed to their limits. Woo! But I think this...